Ba-ba-da-da! Banjo Ben here again. Insert G-lick now. Howdy, how are y'all folks doing today? That's good to hear. I am going to do you one of the best songs of all time. This is The Old Homeplace by request from one of our viewers out there, one of my subscribers. And I tell you what, this song just is heart-wrenching for me. It reminds me of growing up in Texas back on our farm where we used to eat possum and chase after the cousins after dark. You know what I mean? The old home place. And of course now I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, where I can't complain too much because I get to play music for a living and I get to put videos out for y'all. But we are going to do the guitar breaks from The Old Home Place, the most famous version done by Mr. Tony Rice when he was a member of J.D. Crowe and the New South, arguably the best bluegrass band ever that's ever lived. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you my break that I came up with, just an intermediate version, and then I'm going to play you Tony's break, which is slightly harder than intermediate. The only difference between our two versions, besides all the cool notes, are the length of the breaks. Okay, I'm going to give you what you would probably take in a bluegrass jam, like a whole verse length of a break. Whereas Tony just he split that. He split the break with Jerry Douglas on the dobro. But hope you enjoy it. I've got my little sister Penny, who's an incredible picker and singer, to help me with this song. I hope you enjoy it. I will slow it down for you like I always do. Keep sending those requests and keep subscribing. This has been awesome. I'm getting several subscribers a day, and it just makes my heart jump for joy. G-lick. You never know when they're going to come. Alright, so practice up. Here you go, The Old Home Place.
And look for a job in the town. And look for a job in the town.
Alright, I've just played my version to this solo, slow, and I just want to make a couple notes about it. First of all, we're capoed on the 3rd fret. I've got my handy dandy Page capo here, which I love. Reason I had somebody call and write me about this capo and ask what kind it was. It's a Page, P-A-I-G-E. Let you take a look at it there. And it's really cool because the reason why I like these capos is I can keep them on my guitar at all times. So whenever I'm done, I can slide it over the nut in my guitar, tighten it up a little bit, and I'm back. I never have to search around and look for a capo. So you always want to put your capo on right almost on top of that fret wire. You see that? To get the best intonation possible, we want to scoot it right up to that fret wire. We're in the 3rd fret. We're playing out of the position of G, but on the 3rd fret, so that makes us play in the key of B flat. Okay? Now, the first lick that I kind of want to slow down and go over is this melodic lick that I call a seesaw lick. And I call it that, first of all, because I just made it up. And And the other reason is because it goes up like a seesaw, then it'll bring your ear back down and go up some more and back down and up some more. So it sounds like this. Okay, I'm going to do that really slow. It's really simple. I'm in second position, which means that my first finger is on the second fret. I can get all my notes like that and use my two strongest fingers. Okay, the next lick that I'd like to just go over real slow is the lick that sets up the very last lick, and that's just a little slide lick. It's going to start out on your open E string. Sounds like this, really slow. Okay. Okay, and you're going to bar these top two strings on your third fret with your first finger. And you want to leave them there because that's going to set up our last and final lick. This is a Tony lick all the way, but we're going to start out, it sounds like this. Okay, so we do 3 notes on our, we're still barred here, 3 notes on our E string. And then what I'm going to do is just do this little pattern of 6th fret back to my back to my barred 3rd frets. Okay, I'm just going to work the strings with that 6th fret. First place I'm going to go is my B string on the 6th fret. So back down to my 3rd fret of my B string. Then I'm going to hop right up to my E string on the 6th fret. So it sounds like this. Okay, so then I do those twice each after that. So now I'm going to keep going down to my 6th fret of my G string to the 5th fret, then open and hammer on the 3rd to the 4th fret. So it sounds like this, really slow. Try to do it with me. Finish it out. Once again, I've about run out of time. I hate these 10-minute time limits, but I'm going to show you some of Tony's break. The first thing I want you to pay attention to is just the pickup. He comes into it syncopated on the upbeat, whereas in my break I came into it on the downbeat. So he comes right into it, okay? So I'm just going on this first lick, you're going to do a hammer on and a pull off all in one pick stroke. Just a little cross picking in the C chord shape. Next lick is really cool. He's going to start on the 6th fret of his E string and just slide down to the 5th fret. Okay, now we're going to start on our 5th fret of our D string and slide it to the 7th. Hit our 5th fret of our G string. Now we're going to bend the 6th fret of our B string while we keep this finger down. It's kind of tough, but it goes like this. I bend it down so it doesn't get in the way. The trick is bending that, and then I've still got to play these 2 notes here on my G string. Sounds like this. Then an open G string, and we're going to do a couple slides down to the 7th tone of our D. Hope you enjoyed it. The old Homeplace.